Hello and welcome to Dream Team. This is my first video and I'll start off with selecting my team for New Zealand versus South Africa 4th ODI, which will be played in Hamilton. As you can see, I have already selected my team here and I'll show you which players I have selected. As a wicketkeeper option, I have selected Quinton de Kock, as there is no other option practically. Quinton de Kock is in a very good form and he will play in the next match and he will play well. You can bank upon him. So, Quinton de Kock. I have taken five batsmen here: A.B. de Villiers, Kane Williamson, Hashim Amla, Martin Guptill, and Dean Brownlee. I haven't taken Miller or Ross Taylor, though I could have taken them, but I haven't taken Ross Taylor or David Miller because I don't know whether Miller will play or not, and if he plays, he will play well or not. And Ross Taylor, yes, he played well in the second ODI. Mm, but Brownlee is consistent than Ross Taylor, so I've taken Brownlee instead of Ross Taylor. And Martin Guptill, I have taken him because there is news that he's recovered from the injury and is quite likely to play in the next match instead of Latham. Um, Latham, instead of Latham, he'll play, and I guess he can substitute Neil Broom. Neil Broom will not play in the next match because he hasn't scored really well. He hasn't performed well in this series so far. So Martin Guptill can come in the place of Neil Broom. He will open, and Latham will be benched. And in place of Latham, Luke Ronchi can be the wicket keeper. I guess so. This is my guess completely. It's my guess. Then I've taken Hashim Amla. Yes, he hasn't performed well in this series so far, but I have taken him because he's an experienced player, he's a quite experienced player, and you just don't know when he will play. But if he plays, he will play well and he will make South Africa win. You can, take the example of the fifth ODI against Sri Lanka. He played really well there. And my other option is Kane Williamson. Williamson is quite consistent. He is scoring in every match, and I guess he will play well in the next match too. He has to play. Practically, he is the only player who is playing for New Zealand. And yes, of course, Trent Bolt is there also. He's taking wickets. AB de Villiers, this player has to be in every squad, whether he plays or not. And to the plus point, he is playing. So AB de Villiers is my other option as a batsman. As my all-rounders, I have taken Colin de Granholm and Dwayne Pretorius. Pretorius performed really well in this series so far. He even scored a half century in the second ODI. So Pretorius is definitely an option. And Granholm. Uh, for New Zealand, the only all-rounder who is playing is Granholm. He's taking wickets, he's scoring runs. So there is no other options practically. You can see that Santner, no. Jean-Paul Devaney, no. Chris Morris, I don't know whether he'll play or not. So it's not an option. So Colin de Granholm. And you have to take two all-rounders, at least two all-rounders in every match. You don't know whether your bowlers will perform or not, whether your batsmen will perform or not. But if there is an all-rounder, you still have hope. So there are two all-rounders in my team. For bowlers, I have Trent Bolt, of course, Kagiso Rabada, and Tim Southee. I could have taken Felix or um, Wayne Parnell, but Wayne Parnell didn't play in the first match. Then Rabada got injured and Wayne Parnell got into the squad. Then Chris Morris got out and Wayne Parnell stayed. I don't know whether Chris Morris will come back and Wayne Parnell will be benched or Wayne Parnell will play. This is a completely a gamble, so I don't know. So I didn't take Wayne Parnell, and Wayne Parnell didn't perform well too. So I didn't take Wayne Parnell. Tim Southee is a better option than Wayne Parnell, and of course, and Al Filipwell. Kagiso Rabada is consistent. He's taking wickets. So I took Rabada. Feluqueo is also a good player, good option. Feluqueo took wickets and scored runs, but I preferred Rabada instead of Feluqueo. Rabada didn't play one match, and Feluqueo played three matches. Feluqueo played three matches, so he got three chances to score. and Rabada got two chances, so I preferred Rabada. And Trent Bolt, obviously, he is the only bowler. He's taking the maximum wickets, and he's the only bowler who is playing for New Zealand. Whether New Zealand loses or wins, Trent Bolt is going to take wickets. So, as my bowling option, there is Trent Bolt. I've taken captain as my captain, Quinton de Kock, and I've taken vice captain as Dwayne Pretorius. Pretorius is consistent. Where if he fails with the ball, he will do it with the bat, and vice versa. So he will score points for you no matter what. Either way, he will score points for you. So Pistorius is my vice captain, and Quinton de Kock is very consistent. He's scoring a half century in practically every match. So Quinton de Kock is my captain. You can take Kane Williamson also. He's also very consistent, but Quinton de Kock is scoring more runs than him. So I'm taking Quinton de Kock as my captain. Let's see what happens. I'm quite confident about my team, and you can always choose your team differently. There is always room for improvisation, so choose your team wisely and play well. Thank you for watching the video. Hit like, share, and please leave your comments in the comment section below with your uh, point of views regarding this team and what team you would have chosen if you were in my place. Thank you.